Quite the lesson on spiral natures. Here we go. As you see the spiral, you are the spiral. You can spiral out of control, or you can spiral into control. You can expand outwardly or constrict the spiral. Thus you begin to radiate. As you see, the spiral now tends to no longer look like a spiral, but now you radiate your range. The spiral now becomes that which look like ripples, but you radiate from the center. And these are aspects that you reach. And as these radiate, they further solidify into environments. Thus, you now have a map of the houses or the house that you shall be in, one which is called nature. You are the house, but your house also sits in a house. And that house also sits in a house. So understanding the science some things to say on the feng shui as far as how it affects your life, and some elements and things that you place in the home that's beyond the physical things I was talking about from the martial art aspect, but to take it to the home decor or the house, or you know what I'm saying, just the interior decorating aspects of understanding the elements that you need in your home. You know what I'm saying? So you can break some things down.
Yeah, my experience with feng shui is based on me getting suggestions at first from, you know, people that I've spoke to. Like there was a Japanese woman at the gym. She told me some things about feng shui, and then there was another lady in Chinatown. So I kind of got inspired or introduced to it based on conversations that I've had. Then I started reading up on it. And then I started seeing the change after that. So I'll say, like, my first apartment that I had was, it was like it was in a house, but it was on a lower level. So it was like the basement, but the house was on a hill, so it wasn't really a basement, it was a lower level, but anyway.
All things begin with you. So the center is always you. The center is always you. If it's always about you, you must think about your health. That's why the center is always about health. Now, as you see me stand, like I told you, you have borders. You have your opening, which is your presentation, or your front door to your body of work. Your body of work is your home. Your back. You have to have a strong back to uphold you. You want to have the security of a good defense. Your defense is what's holding you down. It's your back. So understand you have an entrance and an exit. This is all for your benefit. I got to tell you, it's an ancient science. It's a natural science. And it's very theoretical and mathematical, but it's also common sense.
I believe that feng shui is very helpful when it comes to that. You know, there are other things like, you know, how the colors that you paint your room. I had a very traumatic experience when I had my bedroom painted red. You know, not to go too deep into it, but it was like that was too much energy. You know, that, so you have to be careful on, you know, the colors that you surround yourself, and also the objects that you have in your environment as well. You know, so certain things can bring negativity and some things can be positive. So, but I have noticed that feng shui has been very helpful to me. I utilize it. I'm still studying it for more. I've shared experiences with my friends. They've done it, and they were like, you know what? Not for nothing. You pretty much, So I mean, there are other things you have to do. You have to make sure that your place is not cluttered. You have to make sure that your furniture is positioned in a way that it doesn't cause blockages. So for the most part, that's pretty much what I've gotten from it. So I like to say that feng shui is something that our people could utilize. Like if you go to the library and get a book and get some helpful hints to educate yourself on the things that you can do in your home to bring love relationships around you, to harmonize your family relationships. If you're constantly bickering in the house, there are things that you can bring in the home to foster an energy of positivity where the fluidity will be a lot better. There wouldn't be so much, static amongst people. A lot